Have you ever felt stuck in an endless loop, repeating the same mistakes, facing the same challenges, even when you desperately try to change? Perhaps you've wondered why, despite all your effort, something invisible seems to keep you trapped in patterns you no longer want. This feeling of powerlessness is more common than you imagine, and today we're going to explore the deep reasons behind it. Based on Dr. Bruce Lipton's revolutionary studies, we'll uncover how our subconscious beliefs shape our reality and how neuroplasticity, epigenetics, and practical spirituality can be the keys to breaking these cycles. No matter how deeply rooted these patterns seem, there's a way out, and it begins with understanding that you are not condemned to live the same stories. Why do we keep attracting the same situations, the same dysfunctional relationships, or the same challenges, even when we desire something completely different? This repetition can feel like an emotional maze with no exit, where every attempt to change leads us back to square one. The truth is, these patterns aren't due to bad luck or lack of effort, but to deeply ingrained neural pathways in our brain. Neuroplasticity, a fascinating concept in modern science, shows us that the brain is molded by repetitive experiences, creating actual tracks that reinforce automatic behaviors and reactions. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, 95% of our actions are governed by the subconscious, which operates like an autopilot based on past beliefs and experiences. This means that even if we consciously want to change, our subconscious might be leading us back to old patterns. But here's the good news: these pathways aren't permanent. Just as they were created, they can be reprogrammed. You're not trapped by choice, but by conditioning, and understanding this is the first step towards liberation. Limiting beliefs are like invisible lenses that distort how we see life. They aren't just negative thoughts that occasionally pop up, but subconscious programs that operate as absolute truths, shaping our decisions, behaviors, and even our biology. Dr. Bruce Lipton, through his studies in epigenetics, revealed that our beliefs have the power to activate or deactivate genes, directly influencing our health and well-being. This means we are not victims of our genes, but co-creators of our biology. However, a common mistake many people make is trying to change their lives with positive thinking alone, without accessing the deeper level where these beliefs are stored. It's like trying to row against a powerful current. The effort is great, but the progress is minimal. True transformation begins when we identify these limiting beliefs and reframe them at the subconscious level. It's not just about thinking differently, but about feeling and believing differently. When you start to access these deeper layers, you realize that what seemed impossible to change is, in fact, malleable and transformable. Science and spirituality, long seen as opposites, actually complement each other powerfully on the journey of transformation. Neuroplasticity, which was initially studied only in the context of the brain, can also be understood as the soul's ability to reprogram itself and vibrate at new frequencies. This means that just as we can create new neural pathways, we can also realign our energy to attract new experiences. A powerful practice to begin this process is heart-brain coherence, taught by Gregg Braden. This simple, yet transformative technique involves breathing deeply for 3 minutes, focusing on an elevated emotion, like gratitude, and visualizing the pattern you want to change being dissolved. Imagine your mind as a garden, where each belief is a seed. If you want to harvest new fruits, you need to plant new seeds and care for them daily. This practice not only reprograms your subconscious but also raises your vibration, creating an energetic field that attracts what is aligned with your new frequency. Emotional pain, often seen as an enemy, is, in fact, a powerful guide. It points exactly to where your attention needs to go, revealing the areas that still need healing and transformation. Dr. Bruce Lipton explains that instead of running from pain, we should embrace it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Just as gold is purified by fire, our souls are refined by challenging experiences. When you stop resisting pain and start listening to it, you discover that it carries important messages about your beliefs, fears, and deepest desires. A simple, yet profoundly effective ritual is embracing pain. Sit in silence, allow yourself to feel the emotion without judging it, and ask, "What are you trying to teach me?" Write down the answers that emerge and reflect on them. This process not only alleviates emotional weight but also opens space for new perspectives and possibilities to arise. Pain, when embraced, stops being an obstacle and becomes a portal to transformation. Epigenetics teaches us that we are not prisoners of our genes or the past. We are co-creators of our reality, and every conscious choice we make is an opportunity to reprogram our subconscious. However, many people make the mistake of expecting immediate results and give up before the new pattern is consolidated. Transformation is a process that requires patience, consistency, and faith. A powerful practice to reinforce new patterns is creative visualization, inspired by the teachings of Neville Goddard. Before sleeping, visualize yourself living the new pattern you wish to create. Feel the emotion as if it were already real, as if you were already living this new reality. Repeat this practice for 21 days, allowing your subconscious to absorb this new image as truth. Every choice you make, no matter how small, is shaping the future you wish to live. Transformation is not a single event, but a series of small conscious steps that, together, create a new reality. Today, we explore how repetitive patterns are created, how limiting beliefs sustain them, and how neuroplasticity and spirituality can free us. You discover that you are not trapped, but conditioned, and that you have the power to reprogram your mind and your soul to create a life aligned with your deepest desires. Now is the time to take the first step. Choose a practice that resonated with you and start today, without waiting for perfection, but trusting the process. Remember, you are not broken, you are transforming. Every conscious choice is an act of Lord for yourself, and with each step, you get closer to the life you've always wanted. Transformation is possible, and it begins now, with you. If this video touched your heart or brought you some clarity, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might also benefit from this message. Leave your opinion or suggestion in the comments, your voice is very important to us.